Oh, a little chilly, a little wind out. It's been a while. Taking a break from my new hobby of clearing snow. That's my driveway. So you can see I could put 4 there, another 2 here, at least 4 of them deep. And the bank has settled down to about 5 feet in height. I don't know if the contrast is going to show. That's the height of my snowblower. So I have to chop the top off at an angle to get it to blow over top of it. I figured I'd do an update. That's a hard part to get into. Keeping the tanks cleared. The trail out to the shed. What have I been up to? Not much other than moving snow. We'll go in and take a look. New handle on the door. And a new handle on this door too, so it actually latches closed instead of the magnets holding it closed. And here we are. So, let me kick off my big boots here and Northern Ontario boots. So what have I done? I've got the plate rail all done, all the way around. And I've got the door trim. Doors are all trimmed out. Zoom in there. A little detail there. And the same on this one. So, I don't know if you'd call that Asian inspired or not. That one's done the same, and it matches the window. Yeah, can we get a spot that's not glary there? There we go. And a cord hanging down there, but you get the idea. All the trim is matched in cedar, and the width of my chair rail is about 5 inches. Or not chair rail, I'm sorry, the plate rail. And what determined that was putting this hardware on this door. So obviously the bolts here, they're supposed to go into studs, and if you don't have studs you have to put a board across. So that did my chair rail. To get that, or that chair rail, geez, my plate rail, that's what determined it. And had somebody ask me about how I did this door. It's just a standard hardware we got off of Amazon. But because it's got a gap here, now the other side of this is not heated. We're not heating it because we got, if you remember, the roof is, the ceiling is partially torn out and uninsulated. So what do we got here? What I did is I've actually built that out about 1.5 inches. There's a piece of trim right here, 3/4 inch, and then you can see there's a weather strip on there. And I built it around, all the way around. So it's all built out, goes past the wall. And when it slides closed, I kept the stock piece on the bottom. And it hits that pin and shoves it right up against. So it's a fairly decent seal. So that little wedge pushes the door right up against the weather stripping. I don't have weather stripping there, but you can see if I pull it closed, it closes right up. And then the edge of the door, because it is actually inside of the door is flush with the trim, I've put a little piece on there. That's cedar. And just some foam weather stripping on there. So that seals right there. And it's almost rubbing on the floor. Maybe it does in spots. So we just throw a mat there for the winter time. So that seals that off pretty good. And that's how I built or modified the original door to do, what do they call that? Barn door hardware. So what was on there originally was like the little C-channel stuff that you get for closet doors. And it kept falling off. So that's what has been going on here. Not much. I haven't been doing much other than moving snow. But I think the trim turned out pretty good. Doing a bit of painting and small projects, but nothing worthy of really making video out of. And the shop is downstairs on the other side, so it's been basically no projects lately. So we come back up the ramp here and around the corner. Garbage has to go out. I've got some more, another barn door hardware there, and that's going to go on this side of this door, I think. And this thing here is just to keep the puppy in. And we just set that there, and that's just some leftover cedar that I just threw together. And it's just together with some screws. Just screwed it together, put a slot in it, 1/4 inch, cut some 1/4 inch strips of cedar, and they're just sitting in there. Other than that, so that figures. Battery runs out. But yeah, haven't been doing too much in the backyard, that's for sure. So, you know, once we get that on there, changing plans constantly. My wife has been in painting ceilings. So, we've got that ceiling painted. Well, you can't tell anything. In the laundry room. Got work to do in this laundry, or this bathroom. I got to build a new cabinet, shorter, about 1 foot shorter. We'll put a toilet in here. Still got that to finish off. And it's getting crunch time because we got the in-laws going to be moving in with us, which we're happy about. But we only have 1 bedroom upstairs, so we've painted the ceiling in here. Just started on that. So the idea here is right between those 2 windows is going to be a wall come out toward us and end up right between those 2 windows, a straight wall, and that will become a whole little like granny flat, granny suite, whatever. Well, obviously that table will come out of there. This desk will probably move on this side of the wall. Not exactly sure, but we've got to get the wall in first. So we'll go down to the shop and have a look down there. It'll be cold down there, that's for sure. But might as well walk through and have a tour and waste some time. I'll get some shoes on here. I'll give you a nice view of nothing. Oh yeah, down to the shop, which is kind of a mess. So that door there too is also been weather stripped. Had to undo the lock from the inside of it to get through to it. Brr. So yeah, I put a little latch on there to hold it up against the weather stripping. Light. Booster cables always at the ready. Had to put a new battery in the truck. Oh my goodness, it's cold down here. It is. Oh, it's almost to the freezing point. Where's the... Yeah, it's about 3 or 4 degrees below Celsius. So what I've got here, get a light on, I bought a whole bunch of rough cut 2x4s. And they're just sitting there. I stacked them like that to dry out. Had to turn the heat on down here for a couple of days. Took warmer days. So full 2x4s, 8 feet long. Rough cut, so full 2x4, yeah. $6 a piece Canadian, which is a really good price. And nothing's been going on down here very much. I've just been doing things and just dropping them where they are because it's just too cold to live down here. So that's about it. I've got the furnace. Where's the light switch? Gotta go over here for the light switch. So what I did, because the ceilings are insulated in here, except over there where the tiles are out, is I took the air return and split it off so it takes the air from inside here, and turned off the vents on the upstairs. And I got the front off the furnace because this here ices up after it's been off for a couple of whiles. If it's been off for a while, the moisture from burning propane ices that up, so I gotta defrost that before I turn the furnace on. So yes, I'm still around. My enthusiasm for making videos is not what it used to be. Not sure where the channel's going. And it's not growing the way I'd like it to. Probably because of shitty content like this, but well, it is what it is. I'm not too enthusiastic. But, you know, it'll probably still come out when I got more projects and videoable content. So, anyways, I want to thank everybody who is subscribed and anybody who hits that thumbs up button or makes a comment or all those good things for the algorithm. Oh, get things closed up here. And I'm going to go smoke cigarettes and drink coffee. Thanks for dropping in. You all take care of yourself now.